What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 433. Got him. Of Community Universe Mode in edition number 49 of Reality Wrestling. I got there, all right? It took me a second to remember, but I got it. Of course, here on this Friday for another double, immediately following Reality Wrestling, will be the go-home edition of Genesis, number 117, Of course, Point Break is this Sunday, March 18th. This Sunday. But for the fourth week in a row, we have to do a double here because I couldn't stream yesterday. Hopefully, the regular schedule, we get back on track next week. Oh, Bateman, you little honey-dipped fucking slice of heaven. What up, Hellish? They are no, and I was going to get into that actually on our website right here. Cheeky little link, ! Join, CMVWrestling.com. Guys, a big announcement coming from General Manager Johnny Sampson on Fusion earlier this week. Before the, is this going to go? Hello, there we go. Sampson, before the main event on Fusion number 117, guys, dropped a bombshell, and you can check it out there, the exclusive on our website, CMVWrestling.com, but the short and sticky of it, I don't know if that's the way, I don't know if that's the way the saying goes, but that's what I'm going to say. The short and sticky of it is that come Regicide in 3 weeks' time, of course, the next time the Fusion Superstars will be on pay-per-view, where every championship will be on the line, the third annual Regicide. We already knew that the Ballers Club would be defending the Fusion Tag Team titles against the Brass Ring Club in a 6-man tag team ladder match, a first ever match type here on this side of CMV. But Sampson with huge breaking news that they will actually not be competing for the Fusion Tag Team titles. Those are going defunct. They will be no longer active in CMV in favor of Trios Tag Team titles. That is right. For the first time ever in CMV, Trios titles will be coming to the company, and we are going to crown the first champions between the Ballers Club and the Brass Ring Club at Regicide, and that 6-man tag team ladder match. That is awesome. Amazing news. And I cannot wait for that. Trios titles. That's going to shake the landscape when it comes to the tag team division on Monday Night Fusion. Genesis best, nothing. No, Genesis belt's still the same. Still got the World Tag titles over on Genesis. Nothing to do with those. But of course, here on Reality Wrestling, the show is getting underway. As there you saw the massive, monstrous Mason Ross, the bodyguard of Harvey Hastings, as he is set to take on Hastings' rival, the Pitbull, Perry Heenan. Perry Heenan and Harvey Hastings set to go one-on-one at Regicide in 3 weeks' time, but Hastings' personal brute gonna try to chip away at the Pitbull a little bit before that encounter. A great show here on Reality Wrestling, guys. We've got later on some tag team action between the Jackson Bros, the Enterprise, and Chaos and Order. We've also got Billy Shaw back in action, taking on Park Sung-ho, and in our main event, it is going to be Zach Smith and Lucifer Sin taking on RGP and Rising Star Champion, our Rising Star Champion, I should say, and the man who will challenge him for the title this Sunday at Point Break, Brandon Rain. Brandon Rain and RGP been going back and forth for months now. Maybe it'll finally all come to an end this Sunday with the title on the line, but tonight they work as partners against a mutual foe, if you will, Lucifer Sin, who is tasked with finding a partner. Lucifer Sin debuting some weeks ago here on Reality Wrestling in a non-title match against RGP. The greatest main event in Reality Wrestling history. I still stand by that. What a matchup it was. Sin says he's coming for that Rising Star title. But here we go, guys. The show will get underway as Mason Ross and Perry Heenan go at it. And Heenan immediately tosses Ross to the apron and just unloading with some forearm smashes. Got to wonder how Harvey Hastings being ringside will affect the Pitbull. Nice double back, only backstabber now. Oh, my lovely baby boy Topher. And what up, Diamond, by the way. And Tiffany, I saw you in there. Look at that now, Mason Ross. I don't have a whole lot of room, Hellish. Someone on the roster, maybe you could hit up and see what meshes, but especially with the Rumble coming up 4 weeks from this Sunday, guys, the 6th annual CMV Royal Rumble at the 3rd annual Absolution. That is 4 weeks from this Sunday, but of course this Sunday is Point Break 2 Elimination Chamber matches. You do not want to miss it. We're going to find out who gets the last spot in the Alpha World Championship Chamber tonight, actually on Genesis in that 8-man over the top rope battle royal. Great show tonight on Genesis. Also, that main event between Bob Luger and Chris Andrews. That should be good. Yeah, gotta love the reality wrestling crowd. They never fail. The former Anarchy champion, Perry Heaton, digging in to the Swedish-born monster. Again, I don't know where Harvey Hastings exactly found this guy, but right now, Perry is going hard in the motherfucking paint. Mason Ross took his first, last time we saw him was at the Tag Team Cup Tokyo, Japan, about 4 weeks ago. He took his first pinfall loss there at the hands of the Ballers Club. Again, gotta wonder. I would not be surprised if Harvey Hastings tried to get involved here, but currently Heaton is dominating Mason Ross. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Now the forearms just digging across the face there of Mason Ross. Irish whip. The big man put right in front of Harvey Hastings. As now Heaton gonna put him up top, guys. Mason Ross makes a reversal. Yeah, I was about to say Mason Ross not exactly a risk taker, a high flyer. But wait a minute, look at Harvey Hastings, guys, ringside, digging under that bottom rope, throws in a steel chair, and that has bad news written all over it. Oh no, Harvey Hastings distracting the referee, but he didn't able to get control now. Referee Poe gonna fix the turnbuckle. Oh, and Mason Ross slingshotted off the ropes, and now here's Hastings trying to call to Perry Heenan's attention, and Heenan unfortunately falling for it. That's going to allow Ross to capitalize with a full Nelson slam. What impact. Yo, what up, Gamer Tribe? Oh no, Heenan just went back first onto that steel chair. I guess it's a disqualification if someone just lands on the chair and you don't actually use the chair to hit someone. I don't know. I guess not. Oh, not calling for the bell. He should probably get that chair out of there, though. Heenan's back's got to be hurt for certain, but the top of the chain able to stay on his feet. Now a pile driver just a little bit to the right there, and Perry Heenan's career might have been ended. Here comes Harvey Hastings again, trying to distract referee Poe, messing with that top turnbuckle. Perry Heenan's not falling for it this time, though, as the Pitbull lines up his shot. Gonna go for that Dragon Sleeper of his with Mason Ross versus Mason Ross with a back suplex. Whew. Excuse me there for a moment. I liked it. I'd say it was pretty dang soul. No, the Ballers Club will not be inaugural champions. They'll be fighting to become inaugural champions. They'll be the last ever Fusion Tag Team champions. It's quite a nice accolade, but if they want to be the inaugural CMV Trios champions, they'll have to beat the Brass Ring Club in that 6-man tag team ladder match at Regicide. As again, Hastings should, I mean, come on, Poe. That's like 4 times that Hastings interfered now. Very lenient referee is Poe here in our opening contest. Heenan trying to take that control. Heenan's going fucking in right now with these straight punches to the face, but Mason Ross able to take him in stride. Now an Irish whip puts him down on one knee. Nice action roll. Gets caught up right in the big meaty claws of Mason Ross, who now gets off a snapmare. Of course, we're going to see one of the Ballers in action tonight. Mateo Blade makes his singles debut, and so he'll be taking on Ryan Riley. What up, Big Gum? Baby boy. Oh, no. Perry Heenan in big-time trouble, guys. Ooh, was going to go for the bitter end, but Perry Heenan counters, taking that the finisher that Mason Ross reversed earlier right back. What a matchup this is between these two. Even with all the interferences from Hastings, misses that big boot kick to the gut, gets off though. And now there it is! There it is! Dragon Sleeper is cinched in! Dragon Sleeper, look at the torque! Look at the torque by Perry Heenan! Will Mason Ross be forced to submit, or can he endure the pain and manage to escape? Can he maybe get a rope break? No, Heenan's gonna let go. Mason Ross refusing to tap out. Perry Heenan looking to hashtag make it a win though. Tries to stay in the driver's seat. Mason Ross gets a knee to the chest, though, and now Ross, the behemoth, has awakened And this is bad news for the former Anarchy champion. Irish whip goes into the corner. Big old splash, 300+ pounds, squashing Heenan like a bug. Now a snake eyes face first. Rebounds with all of that momentum. Big boot and then a leg drop. Oh my God, Heenan dazed and confused. Mason Ross gonna capitalize on that. The Brute goes for a power slam. What a reversal by Heenan. Got out of that just the nick of time. Realized he didn't want to die. Russian leg sweep. And now Heenan for a second time. Going to go for that pile driver of his. That stump pile driver. A lot of pile drivers lately in CMV. Let's not forget what Jay Money did to Pierre Thompson earlier this week on Fusion. Guys, actually can tell you, I received word earlier this week that Pierre Thompson will be out of action until Regicide, where he's set to defend his United States title against Alistair Knox. But after what Jay Money did to him, Pierre not going to be on the next two fusions, as right now Heenan a second time going to lock in that nasty Dragon Sleeper. Will that be a rope bait? The ropes are right there. No, Mason Ross is forced to submit. Barely survived the first time, wasn't get out of it again. Perry Heenan taps out. The enforcer of Harvey Hastings sending a clear message heading into their bout at Regicide. Yeah, Perry Heenan told me, though, that I will be at Regicide, 100% or not, ready to defend my title. Suffered a minor neck injury, but don't want it turning into major, so taking the next 2 weeks off to rehabilitate, as Perry Heenan with a great victory. Heenan ready for Harvey Hastings in 3 weeks at Regicide. Hastings not looking too happy about that outcome. Not even checking on Mason Ross. Up next here on Round of Wrestling, Singles Competition. Ballers Club makes his singles debut, I should say, taking on Ryan O'Reilly, a former contender for the Rising Star Championship. These, of course, are the three men who will face against the Brass Ring Club at Regicide. Mateo Blade, Rob Cross, and Chase Henderson represent the Ballers, trying to become the first ever CMV Trios champions. But tonight, it's all about Blade trying to get that momentum, going up against the psychotic one. Still to come, guys. We got tag team action as the Enterprise's Jackson Rose will take on Chaos in Order. Billy Shaw taking on Park Sung Ho. In our main event, Lucifer Sid and Zach Smith battle Brandon Rain and RGP. Should buy her gum. Spit gum on the floor. Make her step in it, Gumble. Let's see what DJ Khaled has to say about what you should give your mom for her birthday. I bet he's got some wise words. The key is to enjoy life because they don't want you to enjoy life. Honestly, just send your mom a bunch of DJ Khaled quotes. Here's a tweet, guys, from Harvey Hastings. Says, ref didn't see Ross touch the ropes. Absolutely shameful. Vintage excuse there by Hastings, saying that Ross might have touched the ropes. I don't know from that angle, but referee Poe, his final decision. You can hear the universe here. The fans for Round of Wrestling preemptively booing the Ballers Club. Officially the last ever Fusion Tag Team Champions. Come Regicide in 3 weeks, those belts will no longer be a thing. Rob Cross and Chris Diamond can hang them on a trophy shelf at home, because we will crown the inaugural Trios champions. Very well, maybe these three men right here. Of course, we know that Chris Diamond, the leader of the Ballers Club, Mr. Money in the Bank, will be busy competing against Andrew Briggs. That matchup made official for the pay-per-view in 3 weeks. Of course, guys, remember this Sunday is Point Break tonight on Genesis, the go-home show. We find out who gets that last spot inside of the Alpha World Championship Elimination Chamber, plus Bob Luger and Chris Andrews one-on-one in the main event. It will be Mateo Blade to the left right there in singles action. His first singles match in his CMV career since he made his debut towards the top of the season. Actually, I believe fought Rob Cross in his debut. Rob Cross was supposed to go one-on-one with Chris Diamond, but then Chris Diamond brought out Mateo Blade, if I remember correctly. The Trios Tag Team titles are Fusion exclusive belts in place of the Fusion Tag Team titles. Mateo Blade preparing as much as he can for a former contender for the Rising Star title, the very impressive, psychotic Ryan Riley. This man is all too dangerous with his submission game, especially that crossface chicken wing of his. Damian can count as just one guy for a trios team. Pull that Braun Strowman. Ryan Riley hauntingly makes his way towards the ring. Yeah, I got it mixed up. It was actually Cross who brought out Mateo way back when. That diamond water. Buy that merch. Buy that. When's Chris Diamond making that Jake Paul music video, by the way? I would love to see Chris Diamond. Buy that merch. Buy that merch. Ryan Riley, though, no, he ain't going to be looking to buy no Diamond merch tonight. Looking to get himself a victory and try to climb the rankings back up for another shot at the Rising Star title. It's lean. He's got lean in that bottle. All right, here we go. Reality Wrestling number 49, our second matchup of the evening. Mateo Blade looking to show us what he's worked in singles action, trying to get some momentum ahead of he and his baller buddies trying to become the inaugural Trios champions at Regicide. Referee Poe gonna ring that bell and let's get it on. It's Ryan Riley right out of the gate with a catchphrase. Ryan Riley, one of the very few cruiserweights we have in CMV. Him, Harvey Hastings, I think maybe Brandon Rain, maybe one other that Bryce Canyon. I believe those four, the only actual cruiserweights we have in all of CMV. Maybe a couple on a match. I couldn't tell you though. Certainly very, very agile, very athletic. Like I said, very dangerous when it comes to his submission game as well. The sexy boy Mateo Blade, though, nothing to shake your head at. Oh, beautiful little fucking chicken wing face buster, if you will. And then a glorious moonsault. It's Blade a cruiserweight? It doesn't really look like a cruiserweight. I guess he could be. Looks more like a light heavyweight, though. A little bit chub. A cruiserweight championship for 4 guys. Arm drag right there by Ryan Riley. Now gets him back into control. Stomping away on that knee. Now to the midsection. Irish whip. Rebounds as you see Chase Henderson and Rob Cross watching on. Rob Cross not looking too happy about how Mateo Blade is performing thus far. A little bit of a cheeky leg drop. Spinneroonie. Now grabs Mateo Blade by those long, brown, luscious locks. Irish whip puts him out onto the ring apron. Ryan Riley dominating right now as he goes for a forearm smash. Gets one of his own, though, and now a springboard blockbuster. One of the best blockbusters I've ever seen. Woo, mama. Now a lateral press will have to be enough to steal the win. Oh, just a 2 count. Where's the Damien division? Just a championship for Damien. In a weight class of his own. Oh, look at this, sending it right back at Ryan Riley. That roll through, then a kick to the chest. Gonna light that chest up on the 4th of July. Now to the top rope. I guess we're seeing that Blade. Let's take some risks with a moon stomp. So well executed right there. Right on point. Now a shot to where the sun don't shine. Poe, come on. That was blatant. Where's the DQ? Poe just letting shit slide today. Oh, what a kick. What a kick, yeah. That rung the bell of Mateo Blade for sure, as now Ryan Riley to the second turnbuckle, beckoning for Mateo Blade to rise to his feet. What does he have here? Oh, a little knee strike to the chest, and Mateo gets the hell out of dodge. To the apron, uses the ropes, get back up to his feet. Ryan Riley just waiting for him, just staring him down. Like, come on, man. Big old punch right to the side of the head. Irish, where do we get that? Where do we get that triple threat? Murphy, Poe, and Perry White. Leg drop on the apron by Riley. You can see he's doing a lot of damage to the head of Mateo Blade here, obviously trying to set him up for that cross-arm chicken wing, but a jawbreaker by Blade, and now Blade with an elbow stamp right to the top of the noggin. Oh my goodness! Ryan Riley guillotined. And now Mateo going to capitalize, snapmare, and a roundhouse kick to right home to mama about. Chase Henderson and Rob Cross very, very happy about that. As now the sexy boy, like it ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Drops down out of the corner, wasting some time though. Let's see if he can bring it home. Mateo Blade. The fuck's he going for here? Mockingly bringing Ryan Riley up to his feet, and then a leg hook right to the temple, and Riley, like just a bag of meat and bones, to the canvas. 1, 2, but just a 2 count. Mateo Blade can't seem to believe it, but you better start believing. This matchup is not over. Blade gonna try to stay in control now as he brings Riley up to his feet. Super kick connects. Chase Henderson thrilled about that. Ryan Riley shakes the cobwebs quickly, though, right back up to his feet. Jawbreaker now, he shoots in, kick to the midsection, and it looks like a pile driver. Jesus Christ, we need to ban the pile driver in CMV. Too many people trying to end some motherfucking careers lately. Now Mateo Blade still recuperating from that pile driver shoulder block. Another shoulder block by Ryan Riley. Goes for a third one maybe, but tossed out of the apron. Nice counter by Mateo Blade. Doesn't realize that Riley is up to the top rope, though. Turns around, double axe handle right on the button. Ryan Riley is reeling right now. The fans are up on their feet. They're behind him. Hook to the jaw from behind. Zigzag. But they played in all types of trouble right now, as it looks like double arm are trying to finish things off right here. Hooks the leg of the sexy boy. 1, 2, but just the 2 count. Indeed, that matchup is up next to Jackson Rose versus Chaos in Order, as this matchup might be about over. Ryan Riley, we know what he's looking for. And there it is. He's going to get it locked in. Yep, cross-arm chicken wing. There it is. Cross-arm chicken wing is locked in. Mateo Blade in big time trouble. Will the sexy boy tap out, or can he survive and find a way to escape? Ryan Riley's got it locked in. Let's go. And then Mateo Blade just rolls right out of it. Walks into a snapmare. Oh! Damn, Mateo going hard, saying, suck it, bitch. Ryan Riley just enthralled. He can't believe it. And now shades of Chris Diamond with that comeback. Feeling real good about now is Mateo Blade. Has Riley in the corner. Counter, though. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Oh, my goodness. Look at these kicks to the chest. That was a good, what, 6 or 8 kicks to the chest. Rip those fucking ribs, and now a drop kick using the top ropes. Mateo brought to his feet. Ryan Riley making sure to slap himself awake as he goes for that fisherman's neck breaker of his. Into the pin as well, guys. This could do it. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Ryan Riley getting the win here on Reality Wrestling over Mateo Blade of the Ballers Club. Oh boy, incoming handshake. Well, it was a great match. Always nice to see some sportsmanship. Great old handshake between these two. Mateo Blade, obviously, that's Rob Cross. Rob Cross comes in and shakes Ryan. Getting a quick drink of water right there as we get ready for our tertiary main event of the evening here on Reality Wrestling. Remember, guys, Genesis immediately follows Reality Wrestling. Heard it not immediately. I got to stop the stream and actually make the Genesis card, but about 10 minutes after. Double stream today before Point Break this Sunday, March 18th. Boys, 2 Elimination Chambers and a stacked card. You do not want to miss it. Probably be a start time around fucking 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hang on 1 second. All right. Let's keep the show rolling, you beautiful bastards. Still to come tonight, of course, we've got Billy Shaw back in action after making a successful debut last week. Takes on the Korean-born Park Sung-ho in our main event. Zach Smith and Lucifer Sin teaming up. Take on Brandon Rain and Rising Star Champion RGP. Should definitely be an interesting pairing there. Of course, they are set to go 1-on-1 this Sunday at Point Break for the Rising Star title, and a matchup that you can decide on via a poll currently running on our website, cmvwrestling.com. Either Submission Anarchy Rules or an Iron Man Tables match. That would be a first ever in CMV. 50 minutes on the clock. Whoever puts their opponent through the most tables by the end of the time limit walks out as Rising Star champion. I don't think so, Crispy. I don't really have a lot of room for a manager either. I mean, in promos you could use her, and I'll mention her, but especially with the Rumble coming up, I need spots for those cheeky surprises, you know. If I have room, I'll try to get her if somebody makes her, but I don't know that I have enough room. As there you saw the Jackson Bros make their way down to the ring. Of course, the part of the Enterprise led by D'Angelo Prince, who last week on Genesis qualified for the International Championship Elimination Chamber, grabbing the first slot. He's actually in action tonight on Genesis in a rematch against Elijah Stewart. Where's the 500 call slots already? You know what I mean? 100. What is this garbage? But here come the brothers Audrey Reynard in the back there as Damian leads the way. Former contenders for the World Tag Team titles looking to get back to that spot this Sunday at Point Break when they battle their age-old rivals, the returning former Tag Team Champions, Imaginary Friends. So Chaos and Order out for Momentum, here today on Reality Wrestling, especially after they took that loss to Brule rather quickly a couple weeks ago here on Reality Wrestling. I don't think there's anything I've ever wanted more than a Chris Diamond music video. Buy that merch. Buy that merch. Ah, the good old days. You know, things were simpler back then at least. I could keep track of the roster more. 25 slots. Good old Miz and Big Show, you know. Brock Lesnar. Those were the days. Miz main eventing CMV pay-per-views. Never forget. You don't know of those times, Topher Bateman, you know. There's a struggle back then. One cost lot. All right, here we go. Tag team action in the Genesis division as the Jackson Bros take on Chaos and Order. Referee Poe rings that bell. It's going to be Carlton and Namian starting things off. Namian actually involved tonight on Genesis in an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal, guys, that will determine who gets the last spot inside of the Alpha World Championship Elimination Chamber this Sunday at Point Break. Namian, if he wins that, could be pulling double duty come the pay-per-view. Of course, he's in there with some pretty big names. You got Reese Matthews, Ray Furioso, Samuel Boone. Nice slingshot attempted. Senton does not pay off. Yeah, but you didn't know that CMV grind, you know. You weren't there during the Zach Payne Big Show Championship reign, all right? All right, where were you when Jack Swagger was a 3-time champion in CMV? Where were you? And the man now trying to moonwalk his way out of the corner. Not sure what the strategy is here, but now an Irish whip pullback attack and a snap power slam. Nicely done. And a tweet here, guys, from Joey Bacon says, ha 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 ha, Namian in Battle Royal? Hope he does better than the last time he was in one. I'm sure Joey Bacon would have liked to get in that Battle Royal. Probably would have won the whole thing. Don't see anybody, you know, probably take all the effort of the 7 other guys to eliminate him. What's Poe doing? Gyrating the hips. Don't see something like that coming from Namian, but all right. A little money shot there. Fireman's carry overhead. Namian dropped on his ass. Now Carlton going to bring him back up to his seat. The Reality Wrestling fans in attendance apparently not very thrilled about this tag team competition. Not that either one of these teams really care what they think. Now tag the Big Brother Daryl. Double Irish whip. Watch out, Namian. Bam! 2 pairs of brothers going at it here. Family warfare. Lefe's got a big opportunity. Actually, he'll be going one-on-one with international champion Lance Martini tonight on Genesis. Should be an interesting matchup, to say the least. Fireman's carry overhead. Every time Namian gets offense, everybody just boos. I don't think Chaos and Order have a lot of fans, you know? I like them. Look at this back and forth. Now a full forward Russian leg sweep. That's going to turn the tide. Oh, now Namian going to show off his strength, even though Daryl probably has a good 50-plus pounds on him. Look at this. Vertical suplex and the squats. Always got to get that workout in, bruh. Lets the blood rush to the head, then drops him hard. 50-man rumble. Where's the 100-man rumble, you know? Oh, here we go. Reynard, this is his first time being legal as Chaos and Order with judgment delivered to the Jackson Bros. And that just might do it. Look at that quick work on the road to Point Break this Sunday. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Not a lot of people kick out of that. As you see it to me and taking out Carlton either way. Now Reynard going to show us his big fucking meaty pythons. Yeah, 300 call Royal Rumble. Women too. Reynard now looks to take to the air with a nice drop kick, keeping the assault on as Carlton struggles to recuperate ringside. Daryl's in a handicap situation. This has been all Chaos and Order. Spear now. The Twins obliterating the Enterprise right now. Oh, God, come on. This is a clear message sent directly towards imaginary friends. Freddie Osborne and Smiley Danielson are definitely watching. Chaos and Order know it. Superplex to the outside. The fans finally getting behind Chaos and Order now that they're trying to kill the Jackson Bros. Another round of This Is Awesome chants. Daryl, though, able to somehow fight back up to his feet. It seems like he is, Topher. I have confidence that he'll do his best, but I honestly don't see how that can come out looking very good. But we'll see. I have confidence that he can make it work. Count of 5, and Daryl going to bring this fight back into the ring. Elbow drop to the side of the head, and a leg drop to follow it up. Right before the count of 6, and now Big Daryl trying to bring this fight back into the corner of the Jacksons. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Now an Irish whip into the corner. Watch out, referee Poe. Big old splash. Using his butt. Rebounds and a cross body. Just about cutting Reynard in half. On spaghetti legs. And we know what comes next from Daryl, guys. That condominium clash. Bam! Like a bug. Reynard gets squashed in the corner. Now Daryl follows it up with a big old back suplex. Reynard quickly tries to recuperate and make that hot tag. Now using the ropes to get back up to his feet. I don't know why he stopped there. Things are not looking very well for Chaos and Order, who started this match off real strong. Is Reynard going to be able to make the tag in time? Yes, he can. Meanwhile, Daryl looks like a hot tag to Carlton. Here we go, double tag. Carlton, nice calf kick. And another calf kick. Forearm smash. Reynard on the apron there, guys. Does not look too hot. Daryl's down essentially a one-on-one right now as Damian with an arm drag. Looking to fight back into this one. Retake control. Falcon Arrow attempted it. Knee down to the top of the head instead. Chaos Order really cannot afford this loss. Taking on imaginary friends this Sunday. #1 contendership on the line. Knee drop by Carlton. Just doing big time damage. Elbow drop now to follow through. Good God. Stomp down onto the face. Oh boy, it's not gonna be pretty for me, but then I can scut it. And as Reynard looks to get under the skin of the CMV universe, taunting them, mocking them, and Damian tries to wake himself up. Now it is Carlton feeding off the energy of the fans in attendance. Forearm smash, Irish whip to the corner of the Jackson Bros, and oh boy, this ain't gonna be good for Damian. The Jackson Bros with grand amplitude. Will that be all she wrote? Will the Jackson Bros score a big win for the Enterprise here tonight? Yes, they will! The Jackson Bros upset Chaos and Order, and the Brothers Audrey do not look very good heading into their #1 contendership matchup with the returning imaginary friends this Sunday. First Brûlée, now the Jackson Bros, especially after Chaos and Order started this match off so strong. Twerktastic pole dancing. The Jackson Bros, what a comeback to score a big win for themselves. Never count out Chaos and Order, though. We'll see if they can come back strong this Sunday. Oh, I might have to end stream if that's true, you know? Take a quick little break. No, of course not. I would never abandon my duty. As it is time for our co-main event of the evening here on Reality Wrestling number 49. As we see Billy Shaw take on Park Sung-ho. This should be an interesting matchup. Two newcomers going at it. Billy Shaw, of course, making his debut successfully last week by knocking off Johnny Columbus, while Park Sung-ho 2 weeks ago introduced himself to the CM universe in a hellacious triple threat. Unfortunately, he came out with a loss, but the Korean-born Park Sung-ho, certainly later in his years, but has the experience factor. Billy Shaw, hard hitting, a clash of styles, no doubt. Still coming to main event, Zach Smith and Lucifer Sin team up, take on the interesting pairing of Brandon Rain and Rising Star champion RGP ahead of their Rising Star title match this Sunday at Point Break. And then, of course, the stream will end about 10 minutes. I'll set up the Genesis card. Genesis number 117 will be live. I talk way too fast sometimes. Completely lose what I'm saying. I'm going to have to bookmark that for later, you know. Parts unknown. And here he comes, the Texan Dream, that beer drinking Billy Shaw coming to whoop some ass here in CMV. No matter how old you are to him. Coming to shove his fist right down your gullet. Is that match? Oh. Drop my remote. Is that match everything you've ever been waiting for, Bateman? Billy Shaw looking to go 2-0 in his CMV career. In order to do so, got to get one up over, I do believe, maybe our first ever Korean competitor in CMV. I made the mistake of calling him Japanese in his debut. But him, along with his daughters, came to CMV. His daughters over on Wrasslin, I do believe, had a successful debut a couple of weeks ago. Park Sung-ho, perhaps the oldest competitor in CMV today, but with that age brings experience. And his debut a couple weeks ago, that triple threat, I said, what a phenomenal match it was, and really went against two young guns, Bryce Canyon and Seth Royce. Of course, Bryce Canyon was the one who walked out with the victory. What do I look like, a flagologist? Here we go. Billy Shaw, Park Sung-ho, one-on-one in our coming event. Poe rings the bell. Let's get it on as they meet middle of the ring, and immediately Billy Shaw overpowers Park Sung-ho, just throwing him back into his starting corner. Now crosses the arms for a straight jacket DDT. That is not the way that Park wants to start this matchup. Punch to the midsection by Sung-ho with a belly-to-belly, showing off his power. Now, obviously, Shaw is much taller, much beefier, but Sung-ho not afraid to be throwing pitches overhead, it seems. Competing without any sort of boots or footwear on. It's an interesting choice, you know, could really leave you open to just getting your foot stomped on. But I guess wants more versatile strikes. That's the way to go about it. As Billy Shaw goes for a kick to the midsection, gets caught though, turned about, clothesline by Sung-ho. Now a seated position. Now onto one knee. Park Sung-ho brings him up to a vertical base and a suplex pulled off nicely. Park Sung-ho now looks to stay in control. Irish whip, Billy Shaw rebounds. That's a lot of weight coming at you. And caught with a spinning back fist. All Sung-ho right now. Just as I say that, Billy Shaw, fireman's carry overhead, drops the old timer right down onto his derriere. Couple of punches to the top of the head. Now that's not going to stop Billy Shaw. Goes for an Irish whip of his own. And a clothesline. Brings Park right off his feet. Stomped to the chest to follow through. On spaghetti legs, kicks to the midsection. Caught though by Park. Nice from obviously did his homework, did Park Sung-ho. Everything that Shaw has thrown at him, very well scouted. That's now a backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep. That bare foot connecting to the elbow there. That's an easy way to just snap an arm into two pieces. Park Sung-ho obviously not worried with injuring Billy Shaw. Another vertical suplex. Both these men trying to prove themselves as a part of the Fusion roster. Billy Shaw already did it his debut last week. Wants to keep it up while Park Sung-ho tries to come back and get his first win. This reality wrestling crowd, probably the best that we've ever had, you know? They are very negative. Where's the guy? Hey, hey, hey. Billy Shaw now. A little bit of that rugged aggression and just smashed Park Sung-ho's face off the canvas. How do you unignore people? I don't know. Click on their name probably or something. Irish whip out onto the apron. Park Sung-ho takes a couple steps back, lines up his shot. Shoulder thrust, and Billy Shaw, like a stack of stones, goes falling down to the outside. Yeah, oh my God, don't tell me Park Sung-ho's going to try something. Yeah, well, all right, man. We get it. You want to make an impact, but I don't know that killing yourself is the way to go about it, man. Referee Poe to counter to this fight, going to return to the ring rather quickly. Just before the three, Billy Shaw with a punch to the back of the head. Now grabbing Park Sung-ho, I don't exactly know what he's doing. Just turning him about. Now a snapmare and a stiff kick to the back. That's just going to awaken the sleeping dragon, baby. As Park goes for that elbow to the midsection. No, Billy Shaw going to show him how they throw hands in Texas, baby. And that big old slobber knocker. Cleaning Park Sung-ho's clock. As Billy Shaw, let's get the support of the CMV Universe. Stomp down onto the lower back. Try slash unignore and then Topper's name, Batman. That's probably how you do it. Shaw driver. 1, 2, 3, and Billy Shaw with another decisive victory. A great showing by Park Sung-ho. But once more, he is on the end of defeat. Oh boy, these handshakes tonight. Billy Shaw showing respect to his elders, offering a handshake, and Park Sung-ho is going to accept. Sportsmanship abound here. All right, my lovelies. It is main event time here for Reality Wrestling number 49. Again, though, immediately following this will be Genesis and a stacked episode of Genesis, the go-home edition before Point Break, baby, this Sunday, 2 Elimination Chambers, and an absolutely brilliant-looking card, so sexy, mwah, from top to bottom. But before we get there, Smith and Lucifer Sin teaming up to take on the team of Brandon Rain and Rising Star champion RGP. Of course, we know this Sunday at Point Break, RGP will defend his title once again against Brandon Rain. It'll be RGP's second defense, so if he's successful, if he can retain against Rain, he will have the opportunity to then cash in, if he would like, for a shot at either the light heavyweight or United States title. Actually, RGP's part of Genesis, so a shot at the Anarchy or International title. A poll on the website currently running is allowing you to choose what type of matchup Rain and RGP should face off in: submission, anarchy rules, or an Iron Man tables match. But tonight they have to work together, as Lucifer Sin made his debut in CMV a couple of weeks ago. Non-title matchup against RGP, one of the, I'm going to say, greatest main event of Reality Wrestling's 49 episodes. What a matchup was. Lucifer Sin certainly proved himself as a dangerous threat to that Rising Star title, and the tweet afterwards said he's coming for the championship. was tasked with finding himself a partner for this matchup tonight. Selected himself an NGW alumni and recently traded to Genesis, Zach Smith. Guys, next week on Reality Wrestling will be the Big 50-5-0. I have it on good authority that it's going to be a pretty fucking sexy card. I'll give you a little bit of a taste. The main event of next week's Reality Wrestling, we're going to see the Fusion Tag Team Champions, the Ballers Club, take on whomever the World Tag Team Champions will be. Of course, the titles will be defended tonight on Genesis when Dulez Air and Reese Ortiz challenge the Click. So it'll be a little bit of inter-brand warfare. Fusion Champs versus World Tag Team Champs next week. That's the main event of Reality Wrestling number 50. As Zach Smith is ready to go. His time on Fusion wasn't so great. Took a lot of losses. I don't know if he got a single win, to be honest. So this is his chance to turn things around. A new begin, if you will. Nobody's going to get that joke. A new beginning. If only Batman were still here. I know, right? Cray. As now here comes Lucifer Sin. An absolutely phenomenal competitor. Made his Genesis debut last week. What a great match he had against Adam Valentine. Took the loss there as well. Lucifer Sin knows that in this matchup, defeating the #1 contender and the champion himself certainly will put his name in the hat for a future shot at that title. Lucifer Sin grudgingly makes his way to the ring. Not a lot known about this guy, shrouded in an aura of darkness. No, I approached him earlier tonight. I said, hey man, great debut, I gotta say. What a match you had against RGP a couple weeks ago in your debut. I'm really looking forward to what you bring in the future. And he hissed at me. I got the hell out of there. I wasn't sticking around to see what happened next. Well, here we go. Zach Smith, Lucifer Sin, to take on the team of Brandon Rain and RGP. Here comes the former Rising Star champion, who this Sunday at Point Break has the opportunity to become only the second ever two-time Rising Star champion, the man formerly known as Black Gale, now clean. Brandon Rain made his return in the triple threat, or the Rising Star title match rather, at Dark Carnival. Was supposed to be one-on-one between Ryan Riley and RGP, but Brandon Rain inserted himself, made it a triple threat, and RGP pinned him in that bout. So currently RGP and Brandon Rain are actually 1-1, so they're going to have a rubber match this Sunday with a title on the line. Brandon Rain got an impressive victory over Bryce Canyon last week on Fusion, but the question here is, can he and RGP work together? Xander Slate's gonna have it, gonna give him a mask. You know, Xander Slate the Lucha, that's what everybody's been waiting for. And of course, last but not least, the man on Reality Wrestling right now, Roderick G. Pullerman, the CMV Rising Star champion. And like I said, this Sunday, if RGP can retain against Brandon Rain, he will then have the option, if he wants to cash that title in and receive either a Anarchy or International Championship shot in the future. My remote keeps fucking falling. Roderick Pullerman, with those eyes of his, says that this Sunday at Point Break, he will say goodbye to Brandon Rain once and for all. What type of matchup? It's up to you, the fans, on our website, cmvwrestling.com. Exclamation point join there in the chat. We'll give you a link. You can vote if you have not yet. Submission, Anarchy rules, or an Iron Man tables match. I really want to see Iron Man tables. 15 minutes will be on the clock. Whoever puts their opponent through the most tables at the end of that will walk out as Rising Star Champion. RGP taking his time to savor every moment. Look at Zach Smith and Lucifer Center like, come on, we don't got all day, all right? We've got a time limit here, buddy. All right, here we go. Zach Smith starting things off for himself and Lucifer Sin taking on Brandon Rain. And RGP as Paul rings that bell. This could be a colossal win for the careers of Zach Smith and Lucifer Sin, defeating the Rising Star Champion and #1 contender in the same matchup as Smith starts strong with a gourd buster. And a tweet here, guys, from Flashy says, Trios Tag Championships, Brass Ring Clubs Championships. Very excited to Flashy about that huge news. Dropped earlier this week by Johnny Sampson. We will crown our first CMV Trios Champions in 3 weeks at Regicide. Zach Smith now a power slam to Brandon Rain. Up to that second turnbuckle, flies to the air. Nice forearm smash right to the side of the head. Zach Smith keeping up the attack. As now Brandon Rain to his feet. Jesus Christ, please respond. This is, wow. Smith with a fucking reverse STO out of the vertical. Brandon Rain makes a hot tag already. Here comes RGP. Obviously not pleased with Rain's work. What a knee. The Rising Star Champion turning things around the blink of an eye. Now a double leg drop toward the sun don't shine in the nether region. When's the 8-man tag team titles, to be honest? On that second turnbuckle, Brandon Rain back to Rain. Better snap back to reality, man. Drop kick as you see Lucifer Sin begging for the tag. Forearm smash. Zach Smith started really great. Now it is all RGP. Can make that hot. Ooh, almost right there. Smith nearly able to. You see a resemblance? Maybe it's Justin Sane's son. Really, Zach Sane. Trip up there by Smith now. Just doing a little bit of walking around. Slaps hands with Lucifer Sin. Here we go. A little bit of a rematch from a couple of weeks ago where these two put on a clinic and a bam neck breaker right to the knee to the back of the head. Oh, that is devastating. Here comes the Rising Star Champion. Battles back. Arm wrench. Lucifer Sin kisses the canvas. Gives it a little bit of a smooch. Tries to take him up head. Up and overhead, I should say, but a neck breaker to reverse by Sin. How will the Trios Championship work? They'll be defended in 6-man tag team matches. Same thing as tag team titles, just 6 men. Up against the middle rope there. What a Lucifer Sin took it up. What's he got going in the kitchen? We're not going to find out. RGP able to reverse. Looks RGP on those eyes. You should never look in the eyes of Pullman. Lucifer Sin's got some pretty crazy eyes going on himself there, though. Brought up to a vertical base. Fireman's carry overhead. Dropped it on his ass. The tit for tat. The back and forth reversal fest is ensuing. It's 1999, apparently. Keep on going. Who's going to get the upper hand here? Oh, it looks like it might be a Lucifer Sin with an air raid siren. Looks to send Pullman into Point Break this Sunday with a loss as Sin just bashes his face off that top turnbuckle. Yo, what up, Assassins, my friend? Welcome. We are right in the main event of Reality Wrestling here in a wheelbarrow neck breaker by Sin, but immediately following will be Genesis, so make sure you stick around. Cheeky double stream today as now Lucifer Sin gonna go for that Gotch-style neutralizer of his and connects. Will this be enough? 3 of those. I thought 2 or 3 of them wasn't enough to take down RGP in their singles matchup. Rain makes the save. Obviously not trying to help out Pullman, but saving the matchup for himself. Look at that teamwork between Sin and Smith, by the way. Little cheeky gourd buster. Brandon Rain got shot. Lucifer said, I think, is forgetting that RGP is still the legal man. Poleman goes for a roundhouse kick, or rather, I should say, Rain goes for a roundhouse kick, and a drop kick, a little bit of an assist. Nice teamwork. I'm surprised I'm saying that, between Rain and Polerman. And a pump handle driver. And a tweet here from Jack Dial-Up says, they are all not worthy. Hashtag new era. The Rising Star champion looking to take Lucifer Sim for a little bit of a walk up against into the corner. Face first off that top turnbuckle. Poleman with a stiff slap. That would wake anyone out of a coma. Goes up to that top rope, and this ain't gonna be pretty for the ribs of Lucifer Sin. Double knees drilled down. Will that do her? Hooks the leg, does Poleman to bring home the victory and the momentum heading into this Sunday. No, just a 1 count. All right, Sin, I see you. And there's Roger just doing what he does. What a weirdo. Double accidental again. Now ducks a clothesline, rebounds off the ropes. Watch out, Zach Smith. What a lariat. Looks for refuge in the corner. RGP just going to stare him down, says, what up, Zach? Irish whip now back over to Brandon Rain. Maybe going to try to make a tag here? No, maybe he was trying to, but Sin sends Brandon Rain tumbling down to the outside. Now an Irish whip puts, pullback attack, and it will, tilt-a-whirl, single knee backbreaker, mwah. And a code breaker now. Have a nice trip. See you next fall, Polerman. 1, 2, oh, mamacita. What a close call. You saw Rain come in like, bitch, what you thinking? Near finish there. Not enough, but Lucifer Sin just, I can't even explain what he's doing right now. A tweet from Harvey Hastings to Jack Dial-Up says, stop stealing my catchphrase. Poleman looking to get the hell out of there. Oh, wow! Tried to make the tag to Rain, but Rain jumps off the apron. And now the two are arguing. Can't say I'm surprised about this. I mean, these two are bitter foes. Been going back and forth for months. They face this Sunday at Point Break for the title. Now Brandon Rain is actually asking for the tag. I guess seeing that Roderick is in big trouble, but a spinning sit-out power bomb by Lucifer Sin. Gonna turn RGP inside out. Again looks for the hot tag. Sin's like, nah. Stomp down onto the back of the head. Now Lucifer just having his way with the Rising Star champion. Lighter! He's looking for a lighter. Lucifer tying up the arms of RGP. Straight jacket, Hangman's neck breaker. And that is probably one of the most brutal things I've ever seen. Lucifer not done, but RGP is. Counters with an Irish whip, Russian leg sweep. Now to the pin. An Irish leg sweep and a Russian whip. What's so Russian about that leg sweep, by the way? Forearm smash by Sin. Now gets a hook off to the jaw from behind. It's skull-crushing finale. RGP is busted, but open. That's not great heading into this Sunday, guys. Could have risked an injury as Sin looks to finish off of that. One, but Rain again is there to make the save, and Lucifer Sin's getting tired of it. Zach Smith takes out Brandon. Nobody to save RGP this time as Sin with a second dose of the Gotch neutralizer. Can Brandon Rain get up in time to make the save? One, he can. Wow. Lucifer is livid. At least look, he's like, you motherfucker. Yeah, get out of there. He's had enough. Up to the second turnbuckle, goes for a knee drop. RGP was given time to recuperate there, though. And a tweet, guys, from Jack Dial-Up back at Harvey Hastings says, I can do whatever I want, and not even you can do anything about it. Not like you were going to do anything anyway. Hashtag wanker. Handful of balls and ass. Oh, the eyes of Poleman coming out of nowhere. But there's Zachy boy. On the lookout now, Brandon Rain getting some payback as he takes out the trash and a springboard moonsault by Poleman. Textbook execution. Look at the fucking blood coming. He is crimson mask right now by Poleman. He does not look pretty. Not that he looked pretty to begin with. Single underhook DDT dealing some big time damage as maybe finally going to make a tag. Yeah, Brandon Rain allows it this time. Here comes Brandon Rain, nice and fresh. Hasn't been in the match since the start. Goes up to that. Oh, hot tag though. Look at the quickness. Oh, Lucifer Sin got the hell out of there. I can't believe Brandon Rain still tried for the crossbody. And now Zach Smith just going to hold him in this fireman's carry. Yep, great job. You're doing very good, my friend. And Lucifer's out of it. He's in La La Land. Now Zach Smith put in the corner. RGP tosses him out. Right into a German suplex. Feeding off the energy provided to him by the fans in attendance here for Reality Wrestling number 49 in our main event. Zach Smith grabs a hold of that arm, no, snaps it right over the shoulder, goes for, oh, fireman's carry again, okay. Actually gonna do something this time? Yeah, there we go, hangs him up to dry on that top rope. Now put into a seated position. I do believe Lucifer Sin is still down. Zach Smith trying to keep his finger to the trigger. Up to the top rope, not where you want to be. Muscle Buster. That has ended careers in the wrestling world. Zach Smith debilitated. Brandon Rain knows it. Oh, this is vintage Rain right here. GTS knee to the face now. Watch out. Rebounds off the ropes. Hello, Lucifer Sin misses the punch and a penalty kick. Never forget. Indeed, drop to follow through. You see Brandon Rain just putting the pressure on. Big move after big move after big move. This is all going to eventually lead to the downfall of Smith. Knife edge chop. Fireman's carry overhead though. Punch right to the chest. Forearm smash. Look at that throat thrust. All right, Zach Smith, I see you. Up to the top rope he goes. Zach looking to take a risk. Will it pay off this late into the bout? Oh, leg drop attempted with theatrics. Jack Dialop, another tweet here towards Harvey Hastings, says, by the way, who are you? Hashtag loser. RGP does not look very hot there on the canvas. Hanging on for dear life to the ropes. Meanwhile, Lucifer Sin ready for a tag if need be. Meanwhile, Smith, what's he looking for here? In the corner, face to face with Brandon Rain. Goes for a kick to the gut. Instead gets a kick up under the thigh. Bam! And a headbutt busted wide open. A lot of blood in this match. Oh! Blackout! See ya, good night, thanks for coming. Uno, dos, tres, Brandon Rain. And well, Lucifer Sin is so pissed that he's pulling the entire ring down. The blackout does the deal and gets the win for Brandon Rain and RGP, who this Sunday will be opponents with the Rising Star title on the line. Lucifer Sin with another impressive showing. I thought he had it on numerous occasions. Probably would have if not for Brandon Rain breaking up all of his pins. Look at that. Bam. The blackout and Zach Smith goes night-night. RGP is just spouting blood. But these two managed to get the victory. This Sunday, who walks out of Point Break, the Alamodome, as the Rising Star champion. All right, my fine feathered friends, time for us to take our little bit of a 10-minute break so I can set up the Genesis card, but we will be live. So make sure you don't go anywhere, or if you do, check the site once. Toodles. If this Apple